LM is named after our children, Luke and Mary. We wanted to bring something of our family into the restaurant. I think the variety of different restaurants in Chicago and the opportunities for diners around here, people are getting much more educated in what they're looking for, and also I think the standards have risen quite a bit.
Everything we do is based on what the customer wants. We always try to view everything from the customer side. Would I want to pay that check tonight if it was not my own restaurant? They should expect a little bit upscale cuisine than your usual traditional French bistro. Brad, our chef, who used to be at Nomi and Blackbird, is working on traditional courses but take it a different side.
We worked together and it really came out to be almost better than I ever expected it to be. So it's been a great journey so far.
So Jenny, you said that LM offers really fine French food without all the pretension. Tell us why you chose it.
Well, it's funny because when I first experienced French food, it was after a really bad Harry Potter movie, and it was this terrible French restaurant. And I'm thinking, French food, blah. But when I went to LM, I didn't even know it was a French bistro, and it was just very fresh, meticulously prepared food that I just really appreciated at a very affordable price.
Now, how would you describe the food, though? So not obviously French. How would you say it is?
You know, it's just really good, simply prepared food with quality ingredients. So, for example, if you want comfort food like a really nice roast chicken and potatoes and good vegetables, meticulously prepared. I mean, a roasted pork loin, just really, comforting
The
food.
essence of comfort.
Yes, essence of comfort.
So Jennifer, you were telling me that is your dream to live in Paris someday. So was this a nice sort of precursor to your experience?
If it was, I'm kind of scared. No, the restaurant was really great. You know, it's just, I think maybe my palate needs to be perhaps matured a little bit. I had the pork tenderloin, and to me it was just a little bit bland, and a lot of it had like fig, so they tend to put fig on some of my appetizers, and I just didn't feel the savory and the sweet together. And it was just a little bland. I'm used to very spicy kind of, just ethnic kind of foods.
Yeah, that pork dish is a little bit, I would say, on the new side, just because I think it's actually dates. It's like a date compote.
Yeah, maybe that's what it was.
And I've had that dish, and I love sweet and fruit with my pork. I love pigs, period.
Me too. And that's why I'm like, maybe I just need to grow up. My palate needs to grow up a little bit more, get a little fancier.
Dr. Ermey, what'd you think?
I loved it. You got to have all your five senses stimulated. Walking there was a very nice environment, straight lines, clean, neat, but at the same time very homey. The thing in the past I've hated about French restaurants is they're very pretentious. Even going to Paris, I've been there a bunch of times, it's like, and after a while it's like, okay, dude, everybody's good at something, relax. And they weren't that way. It was great.
How's everything?
Great so far. Thank you.
The wine was excellent. I had a Malbec there, which was recommended by the waitress, and she was great. She got to know us. She actually remembered all our names, believe it or not. There were four of us. We were a pretty mixed up crowd, and they were very good with us. He's got a picture of his kids on the wall. They got different rooms, so it kind of feels like you're sitting in somebody's home. The food was excellent. I loved it. Usually I'm a spice and funky kind of guy.
Thank you, Jennifer.
But they did a great job. I love scallops, so the scallop dish was great. The lamb was very good. This fish was excellent.
Their saving grace with me, though, their creme brulee. Oh. Amazing. I left happy after that.
I had an apple dessert for two, and it was just happiness and circuses in my mouth with dancing bears. It was so great. Did you have the same experience?
Yes. But, again, we were four of us, so we kind of shared. We had the cheese platter, which was kind of average, but the creme brulee was excellent. The apple tart was great. They also have like a rice pudding that I just grew up in India eating that rice pudding in general, but this was a French version, and my friend who ordered it, I just swapped it. I just chowed down. It was terrific.
So Jenny, this restaurant just is a little bit more upscale. Does it fit the neighborhood? Do you think the neighborhood appreciates it?
It is a neighborhood restaurant, and that's what I love about it. I mean, it's so just down to earth, and like Romy was saying, it just, I don't feel weird being there, and I often feel weird at most places, so I really appreciate that I'm not a unicorn in that restaurant. But, I think that the neighborhood does appreciate it. It's so diverse, and I don't feel weird in there.
So Jennifer, what about the ambiance of the restaurant?
They sat us in like an extension of the restaurant. It was kind of chilly back there, yeah. So it's like we were really close to people. Like I had people kind of talking into my conversations.
They talked in your conversation?
Yeah, yeah.
No, I love that area. That's a new area, the patio. I love the, trees.
Yeah.
Do you like
it's
talking
very
to other
pretty.
people?
Yeah, I'm like, hey, Russian family, what's up?
But it was a little
No,
too
I
much. She was like
understand.
maybe like this far away from me, but it was really quaint and cute. It's just I think they had a bad week. Their lights were flickering the whole time.
so
It was
bizarre.
really strange. Yeah.
So, Jenny, any sort of interaction with Stefan, the owner?
I was going to take a poll to see if anyone got a thank you card after dinner. Right?
That was really nice. It was very, very nice. Yes, I got a thank you card.
Maybe it's like a certain profile.
I do look
I know.
But the owners,
Guys
actually,
with turbans, no thank you card.
Stefan, the owner, his family's from France. He's a third-generation restaurateur, and he's been to some of the best hotel schools around, and most recently he was with the Drake. So he sort of brings that sort of, know-how and polished hospitality to sort of a neighborhood local restaurant. All right, Jenny, you picked LM. Sum it up for us.
Well, if you want really good French food, high quality, meticulously prepared with a new twist, and you have a budget, definitely check out LM.
All right, Romy?
Absolutely fantastic place. I'd love to go there anytime.
All right. Jennifer?
It wasn't a 100% hit, but I think people should just go for that experience, and if anything, check out the creme brulee because it was amazing.
Well, you can taste the tarte tatin and more at LM Restaurant, 4539 North Lincoln, 773-942-7585. They're open for dinner Tuesday through Saturday. Reservations are accepted, and the average tab per person without drinks is $50.